look at me when I'm talking to you. You know, it helps. Good. Instead of the eyes are always in a jittery place, you notice if the eyes are always shifting. That's a bad state of mind. That's on the verge of panic, fight or flight response. But not when they're stable and it looks like they got a little shade casted on them because the eyes are just slightly drooped, real relaxed. Look. That's good. But you watch her, they get slightly bigger and then they start shifting eyes, just kind of scanning all the time. That's the state that causes all the problems. So it's an easy tell when she's there, when she's looking for things. That's her association out here because she feels like she has to keep an eye out for everything. What was that? Because she had some bad experiences and she believes, and it's clear as day, she believes that my dogs are going to attack her, so I'm going to attack immediately on the site in defense because they're coming after me. So that's the outside world for her. It's scary. So let's see what we can do here. I think some more pack work too with her will be helpful. Pack hikes. She showed big improvements after some pack hikes. Good. Break. Nice work. Good girl. Nice work. Good job. Come here. I'd like to see her sniff and march a little. That'd be better than trying to find a safe place, which is the same thing we just seen with Lucy. Before Lucy went home. Innocent dogs who are nervous of the environment, they feel better as soon as they explore it and they learn where the safe places are and where the places that aren't so safe are, and then they can relax. But guess what? When you're walking through the world, you haven't been to most of these places. See, that frame of mind gets you very panicky. So I'm teaching her, I'm safe. When you're with me and you're right here, you have nothing to worry about. And hopefully that'll eventually allow her to see the world from this place of safety and change her associations. Okay? Good girl. We got 3 shepherds in and they all have different, they're all here for one problem, reactivity, right? They're all doing it for a different reason. And at the end of the day, they're all struggling with the same problem, although their personalities are completely different. Dogs, one's more dominant, one's more of a working line, she's more fearful, but they're all reactive. And that's because they're all struggling with what we think is the fundamental problem for pretty much every dog that struggles. And that is, they don't let the humans lead. They see a situation, every reactive dog sees a situation and just goes head first into taking care of it how they see fit, rather than thinking that that's disrespectful to do to your leader who wants to decipher how we handle new things that come into the environment, right? They understand this amongst each other. Dogs understand this amongst each other. That's why there's a pecking order, right? As soon as we put our dogs behind us mentally, they follow us, and they understand that that's against the rules. To make decisions like that, how we're going to deal with this new dog or how we're going to deal with things, that's against the rules. I make that choice. You follow the choice I made. Once they submit to that and they say, okay, I'm now your follower, and I see the benefits in that, then all the problems go away. That's the number one problem. And it's not just with these reactive dogs. It's with the silly dogs that are rushing the guests at the door, that are just being a nuisance and jumping on things and thinking everything's theirs, to dominance aggression. Dogs who literally will attack you for sitting on the couch or for walking across the room. It's all where they see themselves in the structure of your pack and how your pack runs itself. That's why we focus on the mentality. That's why we focus on creating a dog who knows how to look at a human and understands how to follow and how to be led without argument. Okay? It's possible. It's more than possible. That's the beauty. I would say that's the reason we get along with dogs so well, because it's absolutely possible to have a dog be your follower if you know how to do it right. These dogs that come to us, their puppyhood was jacked up a little bit, right? They let's say they missed a lot of that education along the way. And not only did they miss education, they have some stuff put in their head that's not even accurate. We have dogs in here that are afraid of things that they have no reason to be afraid of. And it's just because they weren't exposed to the world. They don't view it properly. So we come in and we take dogs like this, and we help them see the world through peaceful and passive eyes, and they realize nothing's going to harm them. And that following us is your best bet. And that shift in the mentality then goes to the owners. when they start implementing this lifestyle. And then you have a joyful, it's hard to explain, the dog just feels better. You don't have to be on their case all the time. If you're on your dog's case all the time, every day you're on them about the same thing, that's not how we live with dogs. Every now and then dogs make mistakes, right? Because they're dogs. But it's not every day. I mean, I forget I even own my dog, Riggin, sometimes, because he understands how to live with us so well. And it's only because he wants to understand how to live with us with little to no friction. He has that desire. And that's what we're creating here, okay? So she goes into independent mode, which leads to panic, which leads to running away and looking at, making sure everything leaves her alone. That's where the correction comes in, okay? As soon as her mind goes there. As soon as she comes back to me and commits to me and says, I'm going to follow, because they're loosey-goosey in the beginning. I'm following, no, I'm not, I'm loose leash. They're like, no, I'm following. They do that. Let them do that in the beginning of the process. But every time they commit into saying, screw you, I'm doing my own thing, there's punishment. And they come back. And it's not the ego, that's the beauty of it. It just happens out there. But they understand it's us that do the training. They come back, hey, how's it going? After a course of multiple experiences traveling that way, the dog realizes it's not so bad. Follow me. Hey, good job. We'll get to our destination. I'll let you go. You can do your thing that you want to do. And then you come back and you travel to the next one. And they should. So it's like structure. Okay, free time. Structure. Free time. They understand how it works. You see the dog just starting to do it. That's the beauty. You don't have to tell them what to do always. Once you pattern this stuff in, you have a follower. You get a dog who just knows you and your house and what to do and how to behave. Okay? But you need to know every new experience that a dog has, you might need to guide them through it, show them how. Okay, this is good. Let's go. Good girl. Good girl. Nice. Because we don't need her asking why we don't. We don't need that. All we need her to know is that I have your best interest in mind. We don't even need to know where we're going. That's the beauty of a dog. And so once they start willing, she started willingly kind of come with me here and follow me. It's a good sign, but watch her. She holds back. And as she gets further away, she starts thinking, now I should run. Because the dog who doesn't have experience with the e-collar, they don't realize that I can track them. Once we learn that, then all the so this is her way and her options. Do I follow this guy or do I go my own way? Okay? That's what it comes down to. The core to all problems with dogs is they haven't committed to a human, right? Fully. Look, she's still not committed to me. So now what I'm going to do is give her an ultimatum. I'm going to put a beep on the collar, which she knows says come right here. She has a 1 Mississippi. If she decides not to come to me and just stand still, I will correct on the collar. If she says, no thank you, I'm going in the opposite direction, I will correct much firmer on the collar. Okay? Let's go. Good girl.